Moving to next slate, I see still in the 4 o'clock slate, Giants +2 going into Vegas. Vegas without their head coach, Josh McDaniels. Praise the Lord. Thank God they finally made a decision. It looks like Devontae Adams is finally happy. This is pure ecstasy for Raiders fans. Raiders coming in as 2-point favorites, 56% of the bets, with 54% of the money on the Giants here. 10% sharp differential towards them. Total open to 39.5, moved to 37.5. 22% sharp differential towards the under. What do you think, Andy? What do you think?
I really like the Giants. I think the Giants are a candidate for me, as I touched on at the beginning of the episode, to potentially have a strong second half of the season where they seemingly seem to be figuring it out a bit. The defense is looking pretty electric. Kayvon Thibodeau, who I tried to get cute with a couple props last season, if y'all remember, he's looking really good at times for this defense now in his second year. So second or third year, I can't remember. And I don't mind this spot for them on the money line. I'm probably not going to lock it in official, but I think if they can win this one outright, there should be a lot of Giants fans there too. I know that Vegas is a lot better about having fans, especially in their new stadium, compared to the LA teams. But I do think there will be a lot of Giants fans in attendance too, just because it is Vegas and the Giants have such a big fan base. So it's not going to be the biggest home game for the Raiders, paired with the style of play that the style of play is shit. Their offense is horrible, but the recent play, I will say, about the Giants going up against a Raiders team that literally just got a massive facelift. I don't think you can just do a huge facelift and then go in and win the next game, but hey, pretty sure the Colts did it with Jeff Saturday, and that was his only win for the Colts when they did that shit last year. So maybe the Raiders will try to replicate that since they reinstalled a brand new coach, brand new GM, and brand new quarterback all in 1 week.
Are you aware that the Giants had -9 passing yards last week?
I am.
You like them in this spot?
I am.
This is an ugly, ugly game, I think, especially with there's so many changes on both sides. They're getting Daniel Jones back, which is good for the Giants. Obviously, with everything that's happened in Vegas, there's so many things question marking that offense and that defense. I think they finally figured out a little bit. They didn't do it in the game a lot, but you saw the Raiders kind of figure out how to use Josh Jacobs, and he had like 60 yards or 40 yards on a drive, and they scored a touchdown with him last week on what was it, Sunday night or Monday night, and it looked like they knew what they were doing. But then they went to throwing the ball, and Garoppolo missed Devontae Adams several times, and they ended up losing the game. This Raiders team is built to win. However, they're not executing at all. I don't know if I wouldn't be able to back the Giants here on the road. I think I'm probably the public again. I know you're getting Daniel Jones back, and I think the Giants defenses look pretty good of late. I just don't know if you're going to unlock the Raiders offense with McDaniels gone. Like, he has been such a bad coach for them. I might just have to stay away because I don't know what's going to happen without him. I love the under. Both of these teams are huge to the under. You're seeing the public on the over for God knows what reason, and then 66% of the money towards the under. So if I do anything, it'll definitely be that under. The Raiders team total under is 8-0 this season. The Giants are 7-1 to the under. A lot of good reasons to back the under here. However, I don't know if I could take the Giants. It just feels very, very ugly.
Yeah, I'm not going to lock them in just yet, but I do lean them. I just think there's too much going on with this team. But who knows? Like I said, the Colts were able to pull it off last season when they put Jeff Saturday in, and he started 1-0 and then lost every single game after that. So we could see a similar thing here because they have a lot more facilities to pull that off than the Colts did.
Right. Thank you guys for listening. This is our breakdown of Week 9 in the NFL. It's been fun. Andy and I have been on the opposite side of a lot of these games, but as always, you can check out our articles, as always, on happyhoursports.net for NFL. NBA is ramping up. We've got NHL ramping up as well. College football, as always, and then, of course, the Prelim and Pilsners podcast, or is it Pilsners and Prelims? Pilsners and Prelims podcast. I know. Again, I made the name and I still forget it, but that's how catchy it is. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, we just got done recording for UFC Sao Paulo last night. You will see that. Well, that'll be out by the time this podcast comes out. So definitely go check us out. We previewed every single fight on that card, besides the one that got nixed with Elvis Brenner, where he got a different opponent. as well as be sure to check us out for hockey content. I know DJ touched on it, but we've got 3 dedicated hockey writers now on the site, and they are super fired up about hockey being back. And they're writing some cool pieces. It's not just betting stuff. There's a lot of opinion stuff on there too, where I feel like if you guys go and read their stuff and want to chime in too, definitely find them on Twitter and where they post a lot of their content and join that conversation. So couldn't be more excited about what's going on, to your point, Deej, and couldn't be more excited to bounce back in week 9 either.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I'm excited to get into it. So thank you guys for listening. As always, we are here on Sharpen the Public every Tuesday and Friday, recapping and previewing NFL weeks. Thank you for listening. We will catch you next time. And thank you for checking us out on YouTube. Keep getting us some support. We're getting a few subscribers here and there. So thank you to everyone on YouTube. We appreciate you. And hopefully we can keep on winning for you. So
cheers, guys. The boys bet better with beer.